is 6 scheduled rounds for the Doghouse Promotions Super Welterweight Professional Boxing title. Introducing first out of the Dutch Miller Auto Group blue corner, a veteran of 14 pro fights. He is out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Jessie Atomic Jab Addison.
I think this man is dressed to fight. He looks like he's ready to fight.
Across the ring, out of the Spars Outdoor Services red corner, he fights out of Tommy Thomas Boxing Club with a professional record of 4-1-1, sponsored by Sutton Moose.
Home of the after-fight party.
It's Trae Stout.
This place is crazy. Listen to him.
Yeah, there is no doubt that this place loves Trae Stout.
It's deafening in here. It's like Trae has a little bit of a height advantage.
And at this weight class, he usually does. And he's got deceiving power. He's got real power. Those punches come from a long ways.
With speed comes power.
You're right. This is going to be an exciting one.
Good main event, guys.
Something gets there fast enough.
Main event of the night. Thank you for everybody that tuned in this evening. We hope you had fun.
Here we go. And Jessie Addison takes the center of the ring, opening up with a jab to the face, to the body. And it's going to take some time here to measure this distance. There's a quick jab by Mr. Addison. And Trae Stout answers back. And this is his fight, Trae's fight here, where he gets you at the end of that long jab, hits you with some long combos, and then starts sliding to the side, step-offs either way, and create angles.
I'm going to venture to say Addison's probably had a pretty decent amateur career out in Indianapolis. There's a lot of those guys out there that have upside-down boxing records, but they had long amateur careers.
Right, yep, and you can see he's got a very tight defensive posture there. Little step back counter right hand.
One of the all-time greats, Reggie Strickland, had over 300 pro fights. He was out of Indianapolis.
Slow pace here to start the action, Kenny Watkins. What's it going to take for Mr. Addison to be effective here and close that distance? Oh, mouthpiece out with one. Was that a left hand or a right hand?
Right hand, straight right hand.
Wow.
Having flush on the button with.
That came out of that mouth like a shotgun, boys.
Yeah, and Jessie, he's shaking it off there.
That might have been the first punch that's landed for Stout, wasn't it? Just a big right hand right across the top.
Oh, there's another right hand. He's found a home for that.
He's touching him now.
Well, you know, when you're resting that left hand on your hip, that right hand is there.
He's not crowding or anything, man. He's got that right on the end of the punch.
And that is Trae's real strength at this weight class, is his height and his length.
He needs to keep pumping that jab out there.
And he's really got good footwork too, and he can, when he does attack, he covers a lot of ground. And throwing the right with big heat on it. Looks like he sees an opening for that. And those two right hands that landed has slowed the approach of Jessie Addison.
Stout really hasn't found his range yet for his jab.
And yeah, he's only used it kind of as a feeler. He hasn't really been throwing it as a.
That right hand's landing almost every time.
Right.
That's going to be bad for Addison's. Not going to, that's going to be bad for him eventually.
I feel like he's throwing that jab low to occupy that right hand.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing. I can't really tell what he's doing, but he's definitely. I feel like he's trying to use his hand to block the jab, and that's leaving an opening for the Trae Stout right hand. There it is.
Good movement.
Get him to lunge and commit, and then counter punch.
10 seconds left in the first round. The big punch of the round was the right hand from Trae Stout.
That was a good first round for Trae Stout, really setting the tone and getting him measured. And Jessie Addison has had no luck getting inside that reach and landing anything effective. Trae Stout landed a couple decent right hands, of course, put the mouthpiece on the canvas. So looks like a first-round win for Trae Stout.
I would concur with that.
Would you guys like to see us?
Jessie Addison here getting some instruction in the corner. And Trae Stout super relaxed in his corner, getting some instruction from Tim Wheeler. Billy Fox looks on. All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 6. Fighters meet in the middle. Couple steps backwards for Trae Stout. There's Jessie Addison on the attack. And Trae does a good job using that left hand, not only as a jab or a punching hand, but he'll stick that thing out there like a post.
Measuring stick.
Yeah, and just post him off with it. Occupy your hands and try to open something up here to the head. He's landed effectively the head a couple times. And as this fight wears on and Trae establishes this distance, and you'll see the footwork come out and he'll turn up the volume. There's a quick flick jab. Mike likes that one, a little flick, just flick it out there in their face.
Left eye Addison looked like he's swelling up a little bit. Catching that jab a lot.
Yep. Now, Kenny, Adam, when you're up there in the ring and it gets quiet like this and you hear people in the crowd, you hear what they say, right?
Yes.
Something got a smile out of Trae Stout there.
Yeah,
So.
it's so funny. I could always hear my mother more than my trainers. I could always hear my mother.
Yeah.
And then I had a fight in 2017 in Parkersburg. I had an ex-girlfriend there, and I could hear her. I didn't know she was going to be there, and I heard her scream something. I was walking back to the corner in the first round, and on the video you can see me looking up because I'm like, where is she at? And she texted me after the fight and said, yeah, I was there. Yeah, you pick and choose what you can hear. Sometimes you're so focused in there. I remember fighting in Charleston one time, and I could hear, every time the guy would breathe heavy, I could hear it. But I was just so in tune to him.
It's like a muffled sound.
Yeah, I was in tune to him. I hit him with a body shot, and he'd go, oh. It's just weird with the things you pick out when you get in there.
Yeah.
And it's just been proven to be difficult for Jessie Addison to mount any kind of offense here on the longer, taller Trae Stout, who can strike from just so far away. And he also does a good job once he throws punches, getting himself back into a defensive posture or retreating in a non-linear way. Is that the right word? Non-linear?
Sure.
You know, don't retreat straight backwards.
Unless you're setting up a right hand.
Right. You're the coach. I'm the fan.
The boy in training to be the man.
Yep, you know it. And here, Trae Stout, really, it's not flashy, it's not exciting, but he's in control of this fight.
He's picking him apart.
Yeah, he's loosening up his hands now. He's letting him go.
Yeah, and that's usually about how it goes for him. It'll take him, you know, the third round he'll start opening up, and by the fourth round you're going to get the whole toolbox.
Yeah.
Big old Mike Shepard's a little proud of his event, man. He just gave me a big old smile. I like that when it's almost over.
You know what, Kenny? There's so many moving parts. There's so much involved in putting on one of these shows. It's got to be a stressful thing for him.
It is.
And of course, you know, people come down here and they spend good money to come in here and buy these tables and the seats, and you want to put on a good show for them. And until that happens, you know, there's always a little bit of doubt inside your mind. But once it comes to fruition, it's the best feeling in the world. And that's why this after-fight party at the Moose is going to be so great, man.
Sure.
Because the fighters are going to come out. They're going to let loose. They don't have to stress anymore about cutting weight or fighting. The promoters, everybody's going to be there, have a good time, kick their feet up, listen to some music, good band playing. But for now, we've got round number 3, Trae Stout, Jessie Addison.
Addison's coming out a little more. He's coming out a little more this
A
round.
little spark to him this round.
Yep, and the pace was lulling us to sleep there in the second round. It was nothing dramatic. It was just
Just a little pick here and there.
Yep, and that's the professional fight game. You know, you can't go Zach Randolph, and who was that fella he fought? Talik Taylor. You can't go Randolph Taylor all the time.
No.
That's a
little too fast.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. But these guys are starting to turn up here a little bit. And Jessie Addison starting to throw with a little bit of initiative.
Yeah, Addison's starting to get his timing down a little bit too.
And you can tell he's been in the ring. He's definitely got some ring generalship here.
You can tell he's probably had a lot of amateur experience.
Barely missing on them shots. Look at that footwork.
Yeah, and those fast hands. He's got really fast hands for a tall guy.
We see he's quick in and out.
Yeah.
You know?
Good car salesman, too, man. Sold me a truck.
See?
Drove all the way to Clarksburg, buy a truck for him. I was his first official sale.
Right. He asked me, and I said, man, I just bought a car.
So we got a connection forever.
That was a good-looking ride you got.
Nice little flurry by Addison.
Looked good. Nothing really landed. It looked good. He's got good hand speed. He's,
Absolutely, yeah. Everything's tight and precise. He's not throwing anything wild, sloppy.
And that's the thing that a lot of people think when you look at a fighter and you see a record 7-9, 10-15 or whatever, and you think, this guy's not any good. That's probably not true.
Look at some of the, look at Teddy Bear. Look at his record.
Right.
He's tough. He's one of the toughest guys I know.
Yeah.
He can jump in there off the couch in a split second.
I get the guys back home and look at my record and kind of shrug. I'm like, go look at the guys I fought.
Exactly.
Hey, look who my losses were to.
Trae just missed with a big right uppercut.
I said, go count the wins and losses of the fighters I lost to, and then talk to me about it.
A lot of professionals outside the ring.
And Trae's just putting that left hand out there and waving it around in his face, trying to blind him with it a little bit.
Nice right hand there.
Oh, that right hand landed.
That one caught him in the chin.
Yep.
Tough dude, though.
Oh, yeah, Jessie Addison, no joke, man.
So I said when I was looking at his record, you only stopped twice, and it was a while ago. once by a 9-0 5 knockout guy.
And you saw both guys kind of loosen up there a little bit in the second round and start firing with a little bit more initiative and a little bit more volume. I think we can fairly say that Trae Stout's up 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0.
And I look for him to kind of turn up the pace here in the next 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, we're halfway done.
Both guys look well conditioned. Neither man has been hurt. Jessie Addison has shown that he has a good chin because Trae Stout just put a straight right on the button.
Right on the button. He snapped his head back, too.
Yep, that was a good quick one.
Addison over here getting instructions from his corner man.
Yep, he is. And Trae Stout just looking relaxed over there, legs kicked back. Tim Wheeler telling him what to do next, baby.
Pick him up off the stool. Here we go.
It's time.
Donnie Miller helping out over there.
Round number 4. Round number 4.
They meet in the middle. Jessie Addison has taken the middle of the ring every single round. And it initially gets Trae Stout on the back pedal. But I think that's Trae's game. The counter punching gets you to commit, and then I'm going to put these fast hands on your chin.
Addison standing kind of flat-footed right now instead of bouncing around on his toes.
Hard to fight off the heels.
Yes, it is.
Yep, maybe that's to encourage Trae Stout to come to him.
Could be.
As opposed to be in pursuit. Because
or he's not figured out his speed, so he's trying to land something strong. So
right.
He's bracing himself to maybe land a counter. Nice straight left hand there. Addison switching to southpaw.
yeah, I just seen he switch stances. He hasn't been southpaw the whole fight, has he?
It's time to do something different. We're down 3-0.
Yep, and you see Trae Stout here circling, keeping that foot position on the outside.
You know, I had a lot of my guys back home that were tough man guys, so they were fighters, they were brawlers. Yeah. And I tell them, so listen, if you get in a fight with a guy that's got a long amateur experience and you feel like you're getting outboxed, plant your heels and do what you do best, and that's fight.
Yep.
So maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's just going to try to fight here.
There's Zane Jones. I'm trying to get him over. Told him I'd get him some airtime. Here we go. We're in the middle of round number 4. Trae Stout is in control of this fight, but again, Jessie Addison is not out of the fight by any means.
No, you're always in the. I mean, he's not been abused. He's not been put down. He's still in the. I mean, there's always a puncher's chance, but he's got to do something different here because he's getting outboxed. There's another right hand by Trae Stout.
I think he told him about that one too. He said you felt that one.
And he did, but he's a tough man.
Yeah. What kind of back and forth goes on in the ring in there, Adam?
You know, I never really got into all that stuff. I had a guy one time that was kind of being smart up with me, so I kind of dropped my hand, stuck my chin out there, and taunted him a little bit, and I ended up stopping him in the third. But I never really got into it with those guys.
Right.
Yeah, Badu Jack tried to talk a little bit of smack to me at the weigh-ins in Las Vegas in 2011. I didn't feed into any of his garbage, but
I wouldn't have talked back to him.
I didn't want to make him mad. I mean,
yeah, he's a real deal, man.
Yeah,
if you stood in the ring with him, then you've done something.
Yeah, he's world class. Oh, Trae just got caught with the right hand.
I saw
he shook it off, said he was okay, but
looked like he twisted his foot or something.
Yeah, might twist his ankle and his foot. 10 seconds left in the 4th round.
And we saw that in the last Chill Sports fight card I did. We had an overwhelming favorite get knocked out by a 4-10 fighter or something like that. It can happen. It was one of those things where he got clipped and twisted his ankle and broke his foot.
Yep.
You know. Well, round number 5, and still Trae Stout is in control of the fight. He did get hit, but
still 4 rounds to none.
Yep.
2 more rounds to battle.
Yep, and here we got Jessie Addison here getting some instructions, getting him a little sip of water. Donnie Miller with his back turned in the blue shirt there. He has fought a very effective fight because I hate when I start saying I'm thinking too much. Trae Stout's he's a tough lock. I mean, he's a tough nut to crack. Yes. He's got a difficult style to deal with, especially when you're a shorter fighter.
He's very active. He moves side to side.
All right, round number 5. That was the first touch of gloves I've seen out of these two.
He's got very good movement laterally, and his in and out game's quick too. So
maybe that touch of gloves came out of respect for that right hand he ate there at the end of the 4th. 5th round, championship rounds here.
Always been a fan of his footwork. Trae can move.
Yeah, fight's a lot like the Craycraft guys fight.
Good job.
Snappy jab.
I've been impressed with Addison so far. Stays tight in the pocket, very good skills.
Yeah, he's smiling at him now, and he just answers with a left hand of his own.
These guys come from all the way from Indianapolis, drive their way in, come out and perform. Nice 1-2.
Addison throwing a little bit this round.
Yeah, he's absolutely changed. His demeanor has changed a little bit, where he's more aggressive, more assertive, I should say.
He should have been fighting like this a couple rounds ago.
Yep, and smiling and enjoying himself in there. I think he needs a finish to win the fight,
sure.
Or at least maybe a knockdown to tilt the scorecard a little bit. But
Trae might be taking this round off.
Right, and try for a big finish in the 6th, or finish strong in the.
I think Trae feels like he's up. He's up 4 rounds to none. He can take a round off here and relax and finish up strong in the 6th.
That was a slick little.
Got some feet on him.
Yeah, it was like a.
Just touched him with that right hand again.
There He hit him with it again. Boy, that right hand comes quickly, doesn't it? You know it's coming. You just don't expect it to get there that quickly.
Quick in and out.
Let's go. Come on. Yeah, come on. Put some pressure on him. They think you're tired. Bust him right in his mouth. Yeah.
Oh, nice jab. Nice jab by Addison. Caught Trae relaxing a little bit too.
Right.
Here's Zane.
Roll under that.
Hey, Kenny, can I pop him on here for a minute?
Yeah, bud.
Let's go.
Zane Jones.
How you doing?
Good fight we got going on up here. Trae Stout seems to be in control, up 4 rounds to 0. This is the 5th round. Jessie Addison's come out a little more assertive here in the 5th round, and but I think he's going to need a finish to win the fight.
He's definitely dictating the fight. He's got full ring control. I mean, he's really, even though Addison's got the center most of the fight, but he's not really pulling off anything.
Okay, in between rounds here, I'm joined on the mic now by Zane Jones, the natural Zane Jones. Your buddy Hunter Mead, tough fight for Hunter tonight against Caleb Henry, but Caleb Henry's looking really good, isn't he?
He came out to fight, you know.
He's got that style. He leads with his head. That's how you got split open. And he headbutted Hunter. Hunter had an effective game plan with the grappling and wrestling, but I think Caleb Henry just proved to be too much. He's a big, strong lad.
Yeah, he's strong for sure. Hopefully he keeps training and I get in the gym a lot more. We can get something later down the road.
I think that's a real possibility, and I'm excited to see Hunter get back in the cage, get back to his natural weight and fight some MMA. That's his game.
Oh yeah, Hunter is a beast. He's an animal. You know, he just.
Yeah, we're not taking anything away from him because he came in and through with reckless abandon. He put himself in harm's way.
He's had a lot of adversity over this past year, so he's overcoming a lot this year. So.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
6th and final round.
This is for the Doghouse Promotions Super Welterweight title. I think Jessie Addison needs a stop, and I know that Trae Stout wants a stop. So here we go.
Jesse Addison in the blue.
Yeah, he's opening up now. There was a 4-punch combo that got Jessie Addison's attention. There's a right hand behind it. Yep, Trae Stout throwing some heat rounds now. There comes that footwork. Look at that footwork. Looks like Zane Jones in there. And this is a great guy for you to study, Zane, and to see what makes Trae Stout effective is the footwork, the head movement.
He's got good footwork, good head movement, good combos.
He's very patient with his delivery of power.
His head movement's good. He's worked on that a lot, I see.
Well, and he's going to be the fighter that's got to be conditioned and trained to go 8 and 10 rounds, and eventually 12 when you get to the highest level.
I mean, 6 is a big step up from 4, though. Right. Big shot.
And boy, he's really piecing Jessie Addison up in this 6th round.
He ain't got nothing to answer for, you know.
Yeah, he's got his foot on the gas pedal. And Jessie Addison says, "Let's get it." He smiles and says, "Come on," and Trae Stout hits him in the ribcage again.
Man, that's a wonderful show out here, too.
Just what I said last round. It looked like Trae took the 5th round off. Just kind of saved him. He was up 4 rounds and 9. He took the 5th round off to bring back a little bit of heat in the 6th. And he's shown that off in the 6th round.
Yeah, Zane, even though it's a small venue, having a packed house makes it a great environment.
They are showing out for Lights Out.
Trae is piecing him up now.
He's doing a good job.
But what a tough guy in Jessie Addison.
That's what I said when he took a look at his record earlier. I said, this guy's a tough guy. He's not going to get stopped.
And still throwing. He's not out of the fight. He's still got a puncher's chance.
Yeah, this guy's very experienced.
Well, you can hear the whip on them shots, too.
Yeah. And boy, when Trae starts feeling it, man, they come from everywhere. They're coming from the hip, the knee,
he's not even
shoulder.
He's just whipping those things out there. He's not even making a fist with those. He's just laying them out there. He's just flicking them out there. That's a good one there.
He sat down on that one, didn't he?
Good head movement.
Where did that uppercut come from?
Down here.
Start calling him the Magic Man.
Oh, man. 10 seconds
left in the fight.
Hey, what a chin on Jessie Addison.
Yes, sir.
Good fight. Good fight. This place is absolutely pandemonium.
One fight that I will say that I really enjoyed watching was the two guys before Trae.
One more time, September the 28th.
Morrison Daly and
That's where we said you don't look at the two guys thinking, whatever, and then it just turns into that. You guys got gym shorts on and Levi's tennis
That
shoes
kid was tough.
with no socks.
That kid
And he loved getting hit.
That kid was tough. And he surprised me, though. I would like to see
He
more of
surprised
him.
all of us.
well, listen, Zane Jones, what's next for you, bud?
You know, we're talking about doing something later in the year on Mike Shepard's card. I believe it's end of August or
August 3rd.
August 3rd, yeah, beginning August. So yeah, we're in the works with something there. Get a couple wins and go pro.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Hey,
What's your plan for tonight? Moose Lodge, baby.
Moose Lodge,
After party.
baby.
Gonna have some more fun, huh?
Lose.
Hey, Zane, thanks for joining me, buddy.
Yeah, man.
I'll
Thanks
see
for
you
having
after a
me.
bit. I'll
Yep.
see you after a bit. Hey, we're going to after we get this decision, I think we all know what's coming here. A Trae Stout unanimous decision.
Adam Collins. Adam Baum. Had 30 profile.
Yep, hey, and Trae Stout continues to get around here and get this crowd fired up. And he's a crowd favorite for a reason. He's also a movie star, Adam. Did you know he was in the movie with Christy Martin? It's a movie about
Yes,
Tough Man.
I did.
I don't know when it's going to be released. I've heard rumors, but it's out there. He's also a car salesman. Pretty good car salesman. He got me, so.
Tell you what, I got stuck watching last night, The American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story.
All right.
It was unbelievable. I wasn't a Kurt Warner fan, didn't think anything of it, but the movie was outstanding.
And that's the quarterback football player.
From the Rams.
Was bagging groceries.
Dick Vermeil signed him. Sure did. Won 2 Super Bowls, I think, didn't he?
Yep, sure did. Sure did.
Waiting on our ring announcer for the official scores.
Man, what a night it has been, man. We've seen everything.
Well, it's been an outstanding night of fights here, as always, on Doghouse Promotion shows.
The judges have
Here we go.
rendered a unanimous decision for winner out of the red corner, Trae Stout.
Well, there is no doubt, Adam. There is no doubt. These people love Trae Stout.
Trae Stout left, no doubt.
Yeah,
for sure.
listen to this. He put the lights out tonight, man. This place is wild.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, good fight. Good fight, Coach. Hey, I'm going to sit here for a few minutes. I'm going to try to get Trae Stout down here for an interview real quick, man. He's going to be a popular guy in just a matter of minutes.
We're not going to get to him.
I'm going to get Hurl Collins over here.
We
He'll
got
sit down.
Harold in here.